forward into the next match, I expect to see Raw making some changes. I want to see Kelechi Iheanacho starting the match. I want to see Etebo's energy. I want to see Musa running the Icelanders down. I mean, these are debutants. They have a lot of things. They have a lot to fight for. They drew with Argentina. They have this motivation that they can do anything. So we need to run them down. We need to ensure that we pick up our pace. And we can do that with Moses. We can do that with Etebo. We can do that with Iwobi. If we start Iheanacho to give us that finishing touch.
Personally, I think we should start with 2 strikers. I mean, Iheanacho playing off Odion Ighalo. And I think we would not need to have 2 defensive midfielders sitting in front of our defense this time. So I fancy John Mikel Obi, starting as the captain in front of the defense. I think this is a match where Iceland will mostly play on the counter. So it's likely that we have the ball.
But let me disagree with you there. This is a match where we need to win. We don't have to. We need to win. And from the qualifiers we saw Nigeria against Zambia. We saw that interaction between Iwobi and Kelechi Iheanacho. Iwobi is scoring. Kelechi Iheanacho is scoring. That's what I want to see. I want to see that beauty.
I agree with you. I mean, I would not compromise playing Iwobi in front. I would not compromise playing Iheanacho. I would like to have Victor Moses up there as well.
Exactly.
And I mean, I also fancy that at some point Simon Nwankwo, who was quite good in Italy towards the end of the season, we might probably be able to throw him on. I mean, he's relatively unknown when he compared to Ighalo and Kelechi Iheanacho. And I feel he might be able to bring in something different.
And then for the defensive midfield, I think I want Joel Obi supporting Mikel Obi, because he brings that certain I don't know, curiosity, that unknown factor into the game. Whenever he plays, it's like you're not. It's almost like as if he's not there until you get to his wing, and then all of a sudden he shows up. I want something like that. I don't want a spotlight to be on our midfield. I don't want.
In as much as I mean, that may be something that was not expected. You would also want to go for experience, as in we don't also just want to put in all our inexperienced players playing at the same time.
Of course,
so I would fancy some balance. I wouldn't. Maybe sometimes later in the game I could bring him on.
We already have balance, because we're going to be using the exact same defense. Because for me, I don't think we have any other option but to use the same defense. We're going to be using Mikel Obi. We're going to be using Iwobi. We're going to be using Victor Moses. So literally, we're going to have basically the same stability. We're going to have consistency. And for people that are watching, have watched our matches and have analyzed our matches, we don't want to give them the same thing to look at. We don't want to give them the same film, the same role. We want them to see something different. We want to surprise them.
What is most
match,
critical,
we need to win.
Yeah, what is most critical though is what you just said now, that we actually really need to win, which means that we need to be on the front foot attacking, but we need to also be wary of Iceland, because I mean they can attack.
And that's why we have 6 people
They have
at the back.
Gilgil Sigurdsson, who is like their attacking power. I mean, he can surprise us.
We have
at any
6
time.
people at the back. Plus, we have the 4 defenders. We have the 2 right in front of the defense, and then we have an amazing goalkeeper. That's why I said I want Mikel Obi playing a defensive midfield. I want Joel Obi playing defensive midfield, and I personally feel strongly about the reason why. I want an amazing goalkeeper.
I would want to know why, in a match where we need to attack, you want to play 2 defensive midfielders in front.
Because we have
our defense.
fast forward in front. We have Etebo, we have Iwobi, we have Iheanacho doing the job of runners.
I don't entirely agree with that though. I would rather have a single defensive midfielder and have that attacking force, because what we really need in this game is to score goals. And trust me, you don't want Iceland to go up first.
Of course not. We're not expecting that to happen. We don't want that to happen. That's why we're dividing the team into 2. Some people go in front to score, and some people stay at the back to make sure that we guard our defense. And I think that's the mistake that Argentina made. They went too far, too much, and they forgot that Iceland can do some damage. And then if you make one single mistake, it's a 90 minutes match, you're crying out loud. You're going to make a mistake. You want to be able to catch it. You want to be able to catch it before it happens. And that's why I feel like we need that confidence, we need that assurance that even if something happens, we can catch it before it happens.
Coming away from tactics, let's talk about motivation. Let's talk about intensity. I also feel, apart from the fact that we're changing personnel and tactical formation, there is need for the Super Eagles to be better motivated, to move the ball more quicker, to add more intensity to their game, because these Icelandic players are quite good.
Oh, definitely.
They are quite good.